But a reliable guy. Come on, just let the girl have a bit of fun. Or maybe he was just trying to help. Really cute that not only does she have difficulty pronouncing certain words, that seems to be a trait of the family. Also, it's nice to see her just a bit grown up. The introverted type, huh? Yeah, I understand. And they were that desperate, huh? Quite a cute character introduction for quite a cute character. Bit of an airhead, I see. I guess that's what the design was trying to imply. I don't even know what specifically it is. She just seems designed like an airhead. Maybe that's not so nice to say. Oh, then that's quite the inconvenient ability for a little con artist, isn't it? I wonder how they're going to deal with that. That's microsecond he was like found out, he just switched completely his attitude. Holy hell. Whoa, 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 whoa. Calm down. That last one is a bit much, don't you think? She's starting to resemble him more and more by the day, which is not necessarily a good thing. You're a pretty bad liar. So, even I can tell that you did actually recognize him. About a minute later, I guess they're trying to employ a more horror vibe because that's one horror movie cliche if I've ever seen one. No way, but I feel like they're really going for a horror vibe on this one. Just a hunch. Not only does it have a horror vibe, but it seems to be like the most serious of the three cases they've tackled up until this point. Also, I feel so bad for Effie that she's going to have to eat this thing to solve this incident. Apparently, I wouldn't be able to do it. Holy hell. This has got to taste terrible. Look, it's okay, Effie. I don't think you need to understand that one. Well, I can definitely tell you're not the one being overly friendly with the master. So you're in the clear already for me. Though maybe that would make her even more suspicious since it shows that she does have those kinds of inclinations. Well, you certainly seem passionate about this. Jesus. I get that it makes you mad, but surely you don't need to. I was going to say that again, but the characters in this game always go too far with these things. I shouldn't even be surprised by this anymore. Is that thing takes one to know one. And really wasn't far away from it. Oh, can we equip those? Let's see. He can't equip them. No fanboy Theo, I guess. Efina did say she wanted to wear one, so nice. Something tells me she wouldn't have admitted that if she was a size bigger. Just a hunch. Again. I feel like this is the game's way of mocking me. It's like it's saying, it's obviously there, stupid. Come on, man. I just tried to play. You don't need to be that mean. Seriously? Come on, maids with guns? That would never work. Well, that seems to line up with the whole thing of the Phantom Thief only stealing from quote unquote bad people. So, yeah, that makes sense. She is kind of a cheat character in terms of an investigative story, right? If we just guide her to the maid room, she could, in like seconds, pretty much tell who's the culprit. So I wonder if they're going to find some excuse to take her out the story. Are we seriously going to be this roundabout about it? No, I guess they need the culprit to admit it so the lie takes form and then they can proceed. So, yeah, you know what? I was going to call this a contrivance, but actually it makes sense. Sorry. Come on, Effie, you don't need to be that mean about it. Maybe the man just likes maids. What's the problem with that? Then apparently it's not just Theo. Everyone in this game just goes wild whenever they're unmasked. Holy hell. Seems like at least that is just normal for them. Gambate, Effie. Gambate. Then the other ones don't hold back either, Jesus. At least that one is a bit calmer. Oh shit, I have to fight it. It's okay, Effie. You did enough. Hopefully. Come on, Sid. You know damn well what they're talking about. This is clearly one of the people from your flashback. You already recognize Enos in the party, so... Like, come on. I know... I get that they're wearing a goofy mask, but... You should be able to recognize them. Like come on, seriously. Now, surely. Well, now that's quite the pretty... Whatever gender that character is. Being evasive just kinda confirms it, you know? It's quite funny how some beds will just let you take a rest whenever you want. Oh, my dad just got captured and is probably going to die. Let me just have a quick nap here. Can't hurt that much, right? A lock literally made of lies. I feel like there's a joke here I'm not getting. No, dear, it's just bad luck. Oh, it's one of these puzzles. Yeah, I feel like we're going to be here a while. Yep, pretty sure. God, I hate these things. Ah, thank God that didn't take too long. And more healing items. Things seem to be going great. Hopefully. He literally just fucking enters people and then goes out in like... It's probably like the most gruesome thing ever. Holy hell. It's not just suited for battle, it's brutal. Well, that's good at least. I have the feeling that if it was up to you, it'd be battle for from the word go. Yep, called it. She's too pure and cute, hopefully. It's nice to see that he's at least open to becoming a less hateful person, even if his hate is somewhat understandable. Hell yeah. The way the portraits specially change with each game entry is quite cool, honestly. It's nice to see the art style evolve, especially because while I'm playing these games back to back, in reality, each one came out, I think, a few years after the other, since I'm pretty sure they were developed by a small team or even just a solo dev, so it's just quite nice to see. Good to get the trash healing items, literally. Stack up on all you can throughout in preparation for the last fight since they're pretty rare. I'll go more over this in the review. Understandable. God, the CG is so cool. Oh no, you turned my dad into an edgelord! Oh my god, I was joking, but she literally turned him into like some dark fanfic OC. Holy shit. We gotta get rid of this. We gotta save him from the cringe. Guess we fulfilled that promise, huh? Nice. So he both had a good reason and was doing it for like to save his own skin. Kind of surprised how they managed to actually do both. Pretty cool, honestly. You're still not over that, are you? And thank you all for making this awesome game series. I loved it. I don't think that's a promise you can keep, but if you're able to, that's some pretty cool character development, I'll say. For the love of Christ, stop being at tsundere at least here on the third game. Please, Theo. God fucking damn it. At least the ending image is pretty cute. Look at that on the likes part. Effie is finally there. Hell yeah, character development. Somewhat, maybe. God, why can't they just do the thing normally? God damn it. 2-digit edition. I said I related to him as an introvert, but I'm not quite that bad. Dislikes thinking. So yeah, I'm definitely an airhead. Now that I notice, it's quite the like interesting subversion to make the captain of an investigative unit not only dumb, actually playing into that whole subversion or reversion or unexpected characteristic kind of thing, but still making her competent because as it was shown throughout the game, she's still pretty good at her job. So to make her both the investigative captain and to show that she really earned that position through her skills, but to still show her as being quite dumb is, I don't know, it's quite the interesting twist on convention. Shows that these kinds of things can be really interesting instead of just, oh, you see Superman, he is now evil. Anyway, let's just wrap this up. This was a nice game series, and this was a also a pretty cool bonus room. And I'm kind of hesitant to like say goodbye, but I know it's necessary. So to this flawed but still really like good game series, I'll definitely make a more worked on video on. Just like I said before, thank you. Right back to everyone involved in this. You all did a fantastic job. And that will be it for today. If you liked this video, please do all the normal YouTube stuff. You know, like, comment, subscribe, etc. And I genuinely do hope to see you next time. If you really liked it, I'd also really appreciate if you could support me financially, either through a one-time paid comment donation or by joining my membership, where for $1 a month, you get to participate in exclusive polls in order to decide which videos I'll make next. Like, which of my plans should I focus on? Which of the content I have in mind do you want to see first? You know, that kind of thing. As well as get your name put in this fancy little screen right here. You know, just as a small gesture of appreciation, exactly for your monthly support. But of course, no matter how much you choose to give me, as well as if you choose to give me anything at all, do know that I really appreciate any cent you're willing to throw my way, as well as just the fact that you're watching this video up to this point at all. But with all that stuff out of the way, I think it's finally time to, as always, bid you guys farewell. Obscure Anime out.